My name is Brenda Vernon, Hartstein. So I'm here to tell you a few stories of Bob's, our Bobby, our favorite brother, our only brother, from the perspective of all of his little sisters. You'll have to bear with me because my eyes aren't so good anymore. Okay, so turn this back on me. I was supposed to have cataract surgery, but I postponed it so I could be here. So, Bobby was born September 10th, 1938, to Margie Elizabeth Lovelady and Earl Vernon. My dad told me later that after the delivery, my mother said, "That was so good, I think I could do it again." And she did. She went on to have 7 girls. So that's why I say Bob was our favorite brother. Okay, so we had Elizabeth, Joyce, Kathy, Brenda, Linda, Mary, and Terry, our Teresa. When Bobby was only 11 years old, he went to perhaps his first camp, his summer camp. His counselor came to him and said, "Congratulations, Bobby, you have a new baby sister." That was me. So he's 11 years older than me. He didn't even know that my mom was expecting me. It's true. So our big brother was our leader, our protector and guide, our adventurous explorer. He took us to wonderful places like Clinton, Mississippi. Okay, he was the first to go to college, and Mississippi College. Dad would drive him to the state line, and he would hitchhike from there. As far as he got to the line of Mississippi, he could make it the rest of the way. On the weekends, he would bring guys home, like our very own Butch. You met him. We called him Butch. Bring these guys home to visit for the weekend. And us girls, being very young and little, we all slept in the same bedroom. And so we would wake up in the morning and our pillows would be missing. And that's how we knew Bobby was home. He would steal our pillows, and we could tell by the number of pillows that were missing how many boys he had down in the family room on pallets, but they all had pillows. We didn't mind though, because they were all so fun, very fun guys that we felt in love with, and they would let's see, where am I? So they would do skits and plays and comedies. These guys knew how to entertain in a very Christian way. They would go to our church there at Chickasaw First Baptist Church and entertain the young people there. And we were really too young to attend, but we did anyway, just so that we could see our brother perform. And they did skits like, you know, the one where you put goggles on a guy and you tie his hands behind his back, cover him up, and the person behind him, it was probably Kendra, who would be the hands. And then they would tell a story about eating dinner. And of course, the guy in the background could not see what was happening. So he'd grab a banana and say, "Oh," you know, and all over, "Ice cream, you want some ice cream?" You know, he'd get ice cream all over the face, all over the hair. It was just hilarious. And us girls just loved it. We loved it so much because we love these guys. Let's see, sorry. Then one weekend, everything changed because he brought home our very own, our favorite, now sister-in-law, to have dinner and meet the family. And all those girls just fell in love with her, Nancy, because it was our job, our chore as little girls to get in the chair and clean the dishes. Nancy jumped right in there and helped us and began cleaning. And we just fell in love with her. And we still love her even more today. Wait a minute. I didn't get to my next part. So soon after that meeting, there was a wedding. And all of us girls, well, the youngest ones, 2 were bridesmaids, Kathy and Joyce. And the rest of us piled in a car to go the long trip across town from Chickasaw to Mobile to the wedding in Paul, his car. So we got there, and at the wedding, after the wedding, the college boys had decorated Bobby's car, so just fun. You know how it is, just married, cans behind the car, all this stuff. I don't know if they still do that. But then Dad went to Bob and said, would you like to drive my car for the honeymoon? And he said, yeah. So they changed cars. And that put the 4 of us with the little baby in Mom's arm driving across Mobile with just married on the car. We got lots of honks and cheers and, oh my gosh, congratulations. That was so fun. That was so fun. We became very proud sisters. I'll never forget this. Randy, who is not here today due to COVID and his family, I called him this morning and talked to him about this. I said, we were so proud. We were aunts. We became aunts for the first time. And I was 13 years old, and all the way down the line to my baby sister Teresa was 3 years old, and she became an aunt. People couldn't believe it. We said, what? You heard an aunt? Teresa, how can you have been an aunt? You're 3 years old. So we were always so proud of these boys, and then the 3 boys, and of course, our dear sweet Lauren. We followed Bob to many different places after Clinton, Mississippi, for births, new births, Christmas time in Houma, Louisiana, where Randy was born, and Rod, a year later, Panama City, Florida, Colorado Springs, Tampa, all these places. He went to Alaska. We couldn't go, but we stayed in touch. And he went to Italy, you know, all this stuff that was just so exotic, and the travel for us. But finally, here to Doe River Gorge. Oh, what a beautiful place to come for family reunions and gatherings. And we just wish he could be here today for our great family reunion that we're having. I can't tell you what it means to me to be here. So, I just want to say that we love you, Nancy, from the sisters, in all the nephews and the niece, Randy, Rodney, Ryan, and Lauren. We love you, and we always will.